everyone, welcome to Amala Movement. I'm Charlotte. Today we have easy yoga for exam anxiety. This short practice will allow you to step away from your busy schedule and help you to recharge your body and mind. Let's get started. So we're going to begin today's practice in a comfortable seated position, and I really encourage you to go and grab yourself a pillow or a blanket or a block or something like that. And find a comfortable seat that works for you today. Take your time to arrive and get everything that you need. And let's bring our left hand to your lower belly and your right hand up onto your chest. I invite you to join me in closing the eyes, allowing the sound of my voice to guide you just for a few moments. Start to deepen the breath, breathing in through the nose and a long, soft exhale out through the nose. Allow the shoulders to melt down in towards the back. And just knowing that this time is so valuable. It's so important to carve out this time in the day to breathe and to move and to be kind and gentle to our body, our mind, and our thoughts. And a few deep, loving, meaningful breaths really does go a long way. Let's slowly start to blink the eyes open, and on your next inhale, sweep both thumbs up over your head. Stretch out through the elbows and the fingertips. Exhale, drop your right fingertips by your side. Inhale, lift up and out over your left armpit. And coming into a side stretch over towards the right hand side. You can stay on your right fingertips or drop down onto your palm. Actively pressing your left shoulder away from your left ear. And come back to that loving, soft and gentle breath. Inhale, lifting yourself all the way back up. Bringing your right hand to your right knee and lifting up the foot, catching it with your left hand. So what we're doing here is we're looking to open up the right glute and find a little rocking motion. So don't worry too much about how close this right foot is in towards the left shoulder. We are working towards bringing it in, so finding this big hip opening. But be kind to yourself. Use your right hand as a bit of support for your knee, and wherever you are, the tendency is to start rounding and dropping through the chest. So be soft and open. You might even be able to wrap that left elbow around the right foot. Take one more breath. And exhale, using your hands to help you bring the right leg all the way out towards the side. You might need to adjust your hips and your pelvis, flexing those right toes, bringing the left arm up just like before. Inhale. Exhale, we lift up and over towards the right hand side. So this is a side stretch, as opposed to reaching down and wanting to touch the toes. Keep breathing into your belly, into your chest, and spiraling the heart space up towards the sky. Great, inhale, bring yourself all the way back up, and then come back to cross-legged. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, left fingertips down. Inhale, we go up and over towards the left-hand side. Grounding down through your right hip. So rather than coming up and away, soften, let that leg melt down. Give yourself space in the neck. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Right hand coming to your left foot, left hand to the left knee, we lift. So both sides of the body are different. They're going to feel differently. They're going to respond differently to each movement. So don't go in with any expectations. Be kind to your body, mind, and thoughts. And wherever you are, find this gentle rocking motion. You can have a play with the mobility of that hip and of the leg. Don't worry if the leg's really far away. Just breathe here, breathe wherever you are. And working towards bringing this left foot closer in towards the right shoulder, maybe wrapping that elbow around, but wherever you are, keep this left foot engaged and the spine nice and long. On your next exhale, using your hands to help guide your left leg out towards the side, you can adjust your hips and the legs and flexing those toes up towards the sky. Make sure your left knee is pointing up. Inhale, right arm lifts. Create space in the armpit. Exhale, we go up and over. Breathing here. Heart shining up towards the sky. And exhale, coming all the way back up. Gently bringing that leg in, moving your pillow or blanket or block from underneath you, and mindfully and slowly making your way onto all fours. So we're looking to have our knees underneath our hips. Your hands directly underneath your shoulders, and then we're going to replace our hands with our elbows. So bring your elbows down, have your index finger, your first finger pointing forwards. Inhale from here, drop the belly, send the tailbone up towards the sky, lift open through the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin round the spine, look in between the legs. This is our variation of cat-cow today. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Spiral the heart forwards. Exhale, round the spine. Move slowly, indulge in this valuable time. Let's go one more time. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest forwards. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Finding a flat back, keep your elbows on the earth. Inhale. Tuck your right toes behind you, lengthen the right leg and the left. Cheeky little plank pose for 5. Breathe deep, 4. You've got this, 3, 2, 1. Can you press yourself up to a full plank pose just for a breath? And exhale, send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Have a gentle nod of your head as if you're saying yes. And a shake of your head as if you're saying no. Ground down through your right heel. Straighten that right leg as much as you can and bend your left knee. And let's switch legs, so straightening the left leg, grounding down through the left heel, bending the right knee. Waking up the back of the left hamstring, the left calf, stretching through the left ankle. Great. Opening your feet so they're nice and wide, like mat distance apart also. So a really wide downward facing dog, targeting a different area of the hamstring. Continue to press through your fingertips. Slightly bend the knees so you can lift your tailbone up towards the sky. And then walk your fingertips back towards your toes. Bend the knees, hold opposite elbows, and take a gentle sway from side to side. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold. And as always, please feel free to bend the knees. Allow the lower back to soften and widen. Bringing your fingertips to the earth. Inhale, walk yourself back out to a plank position. And then step your feet to the middle of your mat. Heels slightly turned in, toes pointing outwards. Come onto your fingertips, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, keep your fingertips connected to the earth. Bend the knees, and we're finding a variation of Malasana, our squat pose. So please don't worry about how high or low your hips are today. Feel free to round your spine. Find this lovely stretch for the upper back and the shoulders. Wherever you are, ground down through your heels. So if that means coming up a little bit higher today, I really encourage you to find that in your practice. Allow the breath to soften. Let go of any thoughts. On an inhale, lift the chest. Bring your hands together up to Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Exhale, hands down, hips up, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale with me here. And exhale quietly and softly, bend the knees, gently lowering the knees down to your tabletop position. Good. So from here, bring your big toes together, your knees mat distance apart. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, send the hips all the way back. Melt down into child's pose. Stay on your fingertips, but walk them forwards. Bow the forehead down towards the earth. If it doesn't quite get there, find your pillow or blanket and bring your head to this home yoga prop. So child's pose is one of my favorite poses in the world. It's so great for calming down the thoughts, for settling the nervous system. If ever you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or stressed, just drop into a child's pose. Breathe deep. And from here, stay up on your left fingertips, keep them grounded, and thread your right arm underneath the left armpit. Turn onto your right cheek, stretching out the right shoulder. So there's the option to stay here or work towards finding a bind. So that means bringing your left fingertips up towards the sky, turning the hand to face the other edge of your mat, bending the elbow, and then catching hold of your right thigh. You might need to lift your hips a little bit to wiggle your fingers there. Continue to squeeze your left shoulder up towards the sky. Breathe deep for one more breath. And if you're in a variation of the bind, undoing your hands, bringing the right fingertips forwards. Inhale. And then thread the left arm underneath the right armpit. Come onto your right cheek. Coming onto your left cheek. Looking underneath your right shoulder. Keep your right fingertips active and pressing in towards your mat. And there's the option to find the bind here. So lift your right hand up towards the sky. Turn the palm of the hand, bend the right elbow. You can lift the hips up and work towards catching hold of your left thigh. Wherever you are, think about spiraling your belly and your chest and maybe even your right shoulder up towards the sky. Breathe deep for one more inhale. And exhale, undoing yourself, bringing the left fingertips back forwards, coming up onto all fours, pressing through the tops of your feet. Palms down, knees back underneath you, toes pointing towards the back of the mat. Have a gentle sway of the hips from side to side. And coming to finish seated. So grabbing your pillow or your mat, your pillow or your blanket or your block that we began with. Finding any comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged or kneeling. So I just love to take this opportunity to guide you through Nadi Shodhana, which is a calming and relaxing pranayama or breathing technique. So I'll talk it through as we go. It's simple to follow along. So the left hand stays relaxed in our lap or resting on our knee. Our index finger and our middle finger of the right hand are going to rest on our third eye. And we're going to alternate nostril breathing. So using our right thumb and our right pinky finger or ring finger to close the left nostrils. So take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, use your right thumb to cover the right nostril. Exhale, left. Inhaling through your left nostril. Release the thumb, cover the left nostril. Exhale, right nostril. Inhale, right nostril. Cover the right nostril, releasing the left. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Release the right nostril. Exhale, right. Inhale, right nostril. Cover right. Open left. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Cover left. Open right. Exhale, right. We'll go for one more cycle. Inhale, right. Close right. Open left. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close left. Open right. Exhale, right. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands down to the lap and just continue to breathe through both nostrils. Noticing how just these few moments of Nadi Shodhana, these few moments of alternate nostril breathing has such a beautiful and calming and balancing effect on the body, the mind and the breath. So feel free to stay here for as long as you need. Feel free to come and have a little lie down, wrap yourself up in a blanket, look after yourself. When you're ready to finish your practice, bringing the hands together, Anjali Mudra, and lifting the thumbs up to the third eye. And knowing that your yoga practice holds so many tools that can help you feel calm and relaxed, to soften the body. Knowing that you've got this, whatever it is you're going through, you've got the tools to support you. Thank you so much for looking after yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.